Hi there, welcome back to JD Answers. Today we'll be going over the Jomise F3S dash cam. We'll be going over the menu, we'll be going over some features, and also some driving footage. So stay tuned. Welcome back. Now let's start with the dash cam features. The front camera records at a 1296 Full HD, and it has a Sony IMX335 sensor. The rear camera records at a 1080p and is equipped with the Sony IMX307 sensor. Now both of these cameras provide you with a crystal clear recording at 30 frames per second. This also gives you a clear view of the license plates and road signs. The front camera records at 170 degrees angle, which really covers 4 lanes. The backup camera records at 150 degree angle, which kind of helps you with blind spots if you leave the camera on. The camera also comes with WDR technology, which is also known as wide dynamic range. The Sony IMX335 sensor and its large aperture lens provides a much clearer image at night. The WDR technology improves the camera's image quality under high contrast lighting conditions, where it enables the camera to capture detail clearly in daytime and nighttime. So pretty much what this means is if you're driving your car at night and you get the light from the car in front of you, the rear lights, street lights and so forth, it kind of like puts a big glare on you, not really you as a person, but in the camera. So what this does, it pretty much puts everything together where the light glare is not as much as you would see on the road here. And this is the same thing for like if you're driving during the daytime and you're facing the sun and the camera really gets blurred and so forth. So what happens is the WDR technology balances all the light to give you a good picture as you're reviewing your footage. The camera also comes with G sensor, also known as gravity sensor. The dual dash cam G sensor is triggered by a sudden shake or collision and would automatically start recording about 15 seconds of video. Now this video will not be overridden and will be used as strong evidence in an insurance claim. The dash camera also comes with parking monitoring. For the 24-hour parking monitoring, you need to purchase a Jomise hardwire kit. The dash cam will automatically restart recording when the car encounters a collision or shake unexpectedly. The video will be locked and not be overridden. What this really means is if you're parked and a car backs into you or something hits you, a shopping cart and so forth, it will start recording automatically and then it will lock that video. So you could use as evidence. It would even record the car, the license plate, or the person that caused damage to your vehicle. Now it did mention the hardwire kit, okay? Now if your car outlet or cigarette lighter port does not turn off while the car is off, that means you'll drain your battery because you have your dash cam plugged in continuously. Okay, that's why you need the hardwire kit. The camera does hold a small charge, so when they were opening the door or the hood, it would start recording. Remember, my car was off. When my car is off, my outlet to my dash cam turns off. Okay, now let's go over the menu process. So let's see how it looks when I first start the car. All right, there it goes, start turning on. It says, please insert SD card. Okay, so let's start inserting our SD card.
Just a quick interruption to let you know about the micro SD card. The dash camera does not come with a micro SD card. A class 10 micro SD card is needed to record. The maximum storage the dash cam can use is a 128 gigabyte micro SD card. You must format the micro SD card in the dash camera before we start recording any videos. I also provided links for the micro SD card to purchase in the description down below.
Okay, so let's insert our SD card. So with the card facing you, just go ahead and insert it on the side. Use your nail to push it in. It's spring loaded, so just push it in, okay, and they'll capture it. It says card must be formatted or something like that. So let's go ahead and go to the menu process. We're gonna hit the top button, which is your menu. The next button under that is arrow up, arrow down, and then the power, which is the OK button. So let's go ahead and go arrow up to get to the format. Hit OK. Arrow down, hit OK. Please wait. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit the menu button. Okay, we formatted our car, and as you can see in the top left, it's already started recording. So that means it's good, it's formatted, and so forth. Now, just remember to format your card in the dash cam, not on your computer and so forth, in the dash cam. So let's go to the menu process again, which will stop the recording, and we're gonna go arrow up, and we're gonna go to restore factory settings so we could eliminate all the settings I have previously in there. We're gonna hit OK. He says, are you sure? Yeah, we're okay. Alright, let's hit menu again, and we're at the main menu. Once we're at the main menu, the first thing you see is the volume settings. So with this part, let me see, let's go up a little bit more here. Alright, so you can see. Alright, so let's go to the menu process. It started recording, which is going to hit menu, we'll stop it. Hit menu again. Whoop, let's hit menu. It goes with volume settings. Now here it's on 3. What this mean is the beeps. If you want the beep or not, let's get into it. You got the 3, I think is the loudest. 0 is the lowest. Let's hit 0. And you can see the beeping sound is off. Okay, but for this process, let's go ahead and turn those back on, just so you can see, you hear the beeps as we're going through the menu. The next one is the time zone. That's pretty much up to you, your time zone in your area, which time zone you have, okay? So, again, you could arrow down, back and forth. And here is your format, your time format, where it goes to 12 hours or 24 hours. 24 hours is pretty much military time. 12 hours is regular standard time, where it says 7 o'clock p.m., 8 o'clock p.m., and so forth. Now, if you're military time, your 1 o'clock will be 1300 hours. Okay, so this is pretty much what that is. All right, next one down. Well, let's go into it. You got the 12 hours or your 24 hours. So going back to 12 hours, hit OK. Okay, next we have is the speed unit. Okay, we're going to get into that, and you could go by kilometers or miles per hour. Okay, I'm in the US, so we're going to hit miles per hour. We're going to hit OK. Video resolution, this is pretty much your front camera here. What do you want it as? Let's get in there. You want it at 720, which is a low setting, 1080p, or do you want it full HD, which is what we paid for? So yeah, let's go to full HD and hit OK. Now is loop recording. All right, what is loop recording? Loop recording is your card gets full, you don't have to take it out, go to your computer and download some videos or delete videos or format your card again. So all you got to do is just hit OK. So what this is going to show you at 1 minute, 2 minute, or 3 minute footage. Unless you want to go through a lot of 1 minute footages, I will go to 3 minutes and click OK. So what the loop recording does, it'll, rather than you having to physically delete any videos or format your card, it would delete the oldest recording. That way your new recordings stay fresh. So if you need to see something recently that just happened, or say an hour ago or a day ago, that footage would not be erased, because it's going to delete the oldest footage, not one of the newest footage. Unless you wait too long to go back and review, it might be there, it might be erased. So that's what pretty much loop recording is. It'll give you a 1 minute video, 2 minute video, or 3 minute video. And I don't like to watch a lot of videos, so I'll just keep it at 3 minutes. All right, so now we're at recording audio. Recording audio, let's get into that. That is pretty much what's inside your vehicle. So you could turn that off if you don't want to record any of your sounds or people in your car. You turn it off. Me, I like having it on. As I told you before, I had a front accident. So what I did is I positioned the car in front of the individual, and I kept the car on. I opened my doors, lowered the windows. I have a sunroof, open the sunroof so I could catch any recordings from that accident. So I could record him saying anything, which I did, and it helped me with my insurance claim. Next thing we have is G sensor. This is again when you are having an accident, you have an accident or shake or collision, it will lock the video, as we said this before. So let's get into that. Now, do you want it on medium, low, or high? All right, well, I want to record anything that hits my car, so I'm going to go to high. I'm going to hit OK.
Just another break so I could show you something about G sensor. Now, you know I set my sensor on high. So when you review your footage, you'll see the files start with MOVA or LOCA. MOVA is a regular recording, and LOCA is all your lock videos. Now you notice with my files, I have several lock files in here. And what that is that I did not manually select to record, to lock the video, nor did I have an accident during this footage. Okay, so what happens is if there's a shake on the road or something hits my car, like a shopping cart or something, it will lock that video. Now, nothing hit my car during this time, but if you notice here, notice that this truck in front of me with the camper there, the trailer is pulling. Notice the trailer keep going up and down, up and down, up and down. So the road doesn't have potholes, but it's not even, and it's causing shakes. So my car is doing the same thing. So the G sensor sensed that there was a shake in my car, thought it was a collision or something like that, because my setting is on high. So if you don't want all these locked videos, you simply adjust your settings as you review your footage. If you get less and less, and that's what you want because you set the sensor on medium or you set it on low.
Next one we have is language. I live in the US, I speak English, so I'm keeping it in English. Let's see what other ones it has. Oh, it has some Chinese, Japanese, and let's see, other language that I don't know, so we're going back to English. All right, auto screen off. It's set to off, it means it stays on all the time. You could have the screen turn off after 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. Okay, let's see if there's any more settings on that. Nope, that's it. So as you start driving, you can have it turn off in 1 minute, or you can have it turn off in 3 minutes. As you start driving, you notice, you look over there and its camera's off. Now this is good. If you're easily distracted, then yeah, you want to have the screen off, or you could turn it off after 3 minutes or 5 minutes because you just want to ensure that it's recording, and you could do that. Okay, I personally have mine off. Now sometimes my kids in the car, or my nieces and nephews want to see the video, like they want to see me driving, look at the camera from behind, I'll leave it on. But for right now, it's off. I could always turn this on if I need to later. Luminous settings. Okay, you could do this high, medium, or low. I'm going to keep this as high to have more backlight and light on in my recordings to capture details and so forth. If you look at your recordings and you see some lighting that doesn't come out, you could change it here. But I'm keeping mine high. I'm okay. All right, daytime settings. All right, let's get into that. That's pretty much, date/time settings. This is where you could set your date. Okay, mine is already on there, so let's see if we want to change the year. All right, so let's see, let's get arrow down to 20, arrow up for 2021, 22. All right, let's arrow back down. Once you hit that, you got your right year, hit OK. You want to hit OK, and then you could go to the next, which is the month. Arrow up, arrow down to get you where you want to go. Okay, hit OK. Again, the date, arrow down, arrow up, whatever you want to do. Okay, then you go to the actual time it is. Okay, so right now it's at 11 a.m. So let's go arrow up for 12, 13, which is known as 1 o'clock. All right, The reason it goes to 13 is to make sure you're at PM, okay? Because it doesn't say AM or PM here. So hit OK when you have the right time, which can go back down to 11 AM. It's at 11:15, so I'm going to go arrow up, and it goes to the second at 15:59. Well, you could even change the second. That's pretty neat. All right, once you're done with that, just hit OK and hit let's see, menu back, and it takes you back to the daytime settings. All right, let's go see what's next. Format, which you saw me format the card already. All right, let's go ahead and do it again. So format, hit OK. Cancel if you just did this by mistake. If not, arrow down to OK and press OK. Please wait. And it goes back. You're done. We store factory settings, which we already done that in the beginning. Here we go. GPS settings. If you have the GPS sensor on here, so let's hit OK. Pretty much it goes by miles or kilometers, which we have set our miles. All right, hit OK. Firmware information. You want to make sure you're current. Hit OK. And I think we're at the end. Yep, we're at the end of the menu. Okay, we're back at the recording screen right now. Okay, as you can see, I have the front camera is on. You can see the garage on the outside. All right, in the garage, and then in the camera you see it the same position. In the back, the picture-in-picture is the rear view. Okay, now what you could do is arrow down, and you have now the backup camera, the reverse camera showing on screen, and the front camera in picture-in-picture. Let's go ahead and arrow down one more time. All right, now you have a picture-in-picture, which is you have the front camera and then you have the back camera. I don't recommend this because it looks distorted, okay? So let's go arrow down one more time. Now you have the front camera in full picture. No picture-in-picture, it's the front camera. All right, so now let's go arrow down one more time, and now you have the rear camera on the main screen. Now again, you could turn your auto shut off to off and leave this part on to help you when you're driving on your blind spots. That's just a suggestion. Don't use this as replacing the mirrors, or simply the best way to do it is to turn and look. This is just a helpful tool. All right, let's arrow down one more time, and again we're back to the picture-in-picture. All right, let me try something here. All right, let's go back to, okay, I figured this you could see a little better. I'm going to position the camera a little bit lower now.
Just another quick break. I'm sure you noticed the red lock symbol on the top left of the screen of the dash camera. This is a manual lock. What this does is, if you want to record an incident or audio inside your car, simply press the arrow up and it will manually start locking that video. Now this video would not be overridden. Now you have to be careful with your loop recording, because you can see the timestamp at 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Now I have my loop recording set at 3 minutes. So if you have yours set at a different time, either 1 minute, 2 minute, then it's going to start looping at that time. So when it hits that 3rd minute, it's going to start loop recording again. So and the time will be reset. So this is when you have to manually hit the arrow up to lock that video one more time.
Okay, on the bottom left, you can see the date, all right, which is 2021 year, 6 is the month, 11 is the date. Now next to it you have the time, which, remember how we did it was at 1300 hours when we're setting the date. If we went over that would have turned into a PM, but it's at an AM. Okay, that's just to help you with that part. All right, so it's 11 AM 21 minutes and 08 09 010 I'm sorry 10 11 seconds. Now next to it is the miles per hour, okay, that it shows. Now the top left you have the red light which is flashing, which means it's recording. Next to it is the how many seconds how much time has been lapsed in the recording video. On the top right, which you can see a little, you can see a picture of a battery being charged. That's telling you that it's charging the internal battery.
I almost forgot two icons that I couldn't see in the original recording. On the top right, you'll notice two additional icons. One is a satellite and the other one is a microphone. Now the satellite one is if you have the GPS option with the Jomise dash cam, you would have that icon. Now next to it is the microphone, which basically is let you know that your audio is on. If it has a red marking or a slash through it, that means you are not recording at that time.
So let's go ahead and say we could take this for a drive. The camera may move because I don't think I have that secured. I'm gonna put my seatbelt for safe driving, and let's get started here. One of the features this has, if you connect the red wire, which we did, and if you want to see installation on that, just on the top right, you'll see a video link to the installation on how I installed the red wire. And what you're going to see right here, you can see those grid lines, okay, the backup grid lines. That means the red wire is connected, and you could use this camera as a reverse camera. So and now watch this. If you arrow down, the grid lines move to a different settings to help you on your backup. You set this to whatever you like. All right, so let's put this in park. All right, we're gonna change the camera angle to the front. All right, so if it's recording to the front, you have it to the front, you switch it to reverse, the camera changes it to a rear backup camera, or I'm sorry, just to a backup camera. Put it back in park, it goes back to the front. Or let's put it in drive, it's still at the front. Put it in reverse, there you go, you're in drive. Let's go back to drive and it's there. All right, so what I want you to look at now is the bottom right, and that's the miles per hour, and then to the right of that is what direction you're driving, south, and right now we have it at southeast. Okay, so I'm going to reverse. All right, so let's start reversing here. Now I'm not just relying on my reverse camera. I am actually looking back too. All right, so you see me backing up here. All right, I'm going to turn the camera to front. Oh. Let's do a picture in picture. There it is. All right, so let's start driving. And no, I am not holding my camera. The camera is on a tripod, so my hands are free. Faster. All right, letting go of the gas. Let's take going back. All right, what I'm going to do is change the camera now to the backup. Let's see how it looks when it's on the backup view, the rear camera view. There you go. All right, now I'm going to be showing you some footage on the actual driving scenes as I'm driving. I'm going to show you some daytime and nighttime in there, and maybe some rain. I think we had some rains. I recorded some rain settings in there. Okay, now at this time you're probably saying, you know what, I'm gonna like this video. So far JD Answers has given me a lot of good information, so go ahead and click that like button, give me that thumbs up, and thank you for doing that thumbs up. Now again, I do a lot of dash cam footage, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button to save this this video for you. And all the other videos that I have, I got more installation videos, I got additional dash cam reviews, I got HDMI splitters, I got smartwatch bands reviews. So go ahead and hit that all notifications to get you all these videos that will be very helpful for you. And I thank you for supporting this channel. Now let's get back to the driving footages. Alright, so what did you think about all those driving footages? If this camera is right for you, I provided Amazon links for you in the bottom for you could purchase at Amazon. Thank you for supporting this channel by hitting the subscribe button, select all notifications, and again, thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.